happened 5 months ago, but I still flinch every time I remember that night. My name is Daniel. I'm 24. I studied to become a pathologist and spent a lot of time in the morgue during my training. The reactions of my classmates always amused me. Someone would scream at the sight of a body. Someone would faint. I got used to it early. Maybe too early. I never had many friends at the university, just acquaintances. But one person really mattered to me. My professor, Walter Pierce. A 60-year-old man with a strict look but a warm heart. I joked with him. He gave me playful slaps on the back of the head. He shared sandwiches, talked with me about life. He felt like the grandfather I never had. And he's the one who destroyed my trust in people. That night we stayed in the morgue later than usual. We were examining the body of a young woman who had died in a car accident. Around 9 we finished. I said goodbye and left. 5 minutes later I realized I forgot my phone. Fuck, I muttered and went back. The morgue was dark and empty. I found my phone and walked toward the exit, but decided to say goodbye to Walter one more time. As I approached the open door, I saw him standing over the girl's body, calm, focused, cutting her into small pieces. Not like a doctor, like a butcher. He carefully placed the chunks of flesh into a plastic bag. A cold shiver ran through me. I backed away and hid behind the next room's door. When he finally left, I did the dumbest, most dangerous thing in my entire life. I followed him. He walked home, 20 minutes through empty streets. His house looked abandoned. No lights, no neighbors. I crouched in the bushes outside his kitchen window. 10 minutes later, the light came on. I saw him cooking the meat. The sizzling and smell were unbearable. I vomited right into the snow. I straightened up for a moment and realized he was no longer in the kitchen. A cold breath touched the back of my neck. I froze, terrified to turn. Then his quiet, strained voice whispered,
"Daniel?"
I didn't even turn. A punch. Pepper spray in my eyes, a hand gripping my collar. He dragged me inside and cuffed my hands to a radiator. Walter paced in front of me, anger tightening every movement. He stopped abruptly, leaned inches from my face and hissed.
"So Spy Boy wants to play James Bond."
He shoved my shoulder, frustration thick in his voice.
Rot in hell, you nosy brat.
He grabbed my chin, forcing me to look at him.
"When did you start following me?"
I told him that I was just passing by. He interrupted me and said,
"Stop lying. You saw what you weren't supposed to see."
He leaned close, staring into my eyes, searching for panic. Walter crouched beside me, his voice soft but chilling.
"You think anyone will miss you?"
He tilted his head, studying me like an object.
"Friends, you have none. Family, none as well. You're perfect, Daniel. You disappear, and the world won't even notice."
He stood and opened the door.
"My friends will come in 4 hours. We'll decide what to do with you."
He left me alone, handcuffed, in darkness. Something scratched in the hallway. Footsteps, quick, uneven. The floor creaked as if someone moved too fast to be human. Dust, trash, spider cocoons, and a skeleton under the bed. Walter entered again, holding a plate like an offering.
"Hungry?
He tore the tape from my mouth.
Come on, let me feed you."
When I turned away, his voice sharpened slightly.
"You saw my roommate under the bed, didn't you? His name is John."
He chuckled coldly.
"Curious idiot, just like you."
He taped my mouth again and left. I heard chewing. Loud. Deliberate. I twisted a loose radiator bolt until the metal finally gave way. The crash shook the apartment. Rapid footsteps. The door burst open.
"You little bastard."
He lunged at me. I kicked him and he fell back, hitting the radiator. Blood spread across the floor. "Serves you right," I whispered. I entered to the kitchen and froze. 2 huge men stood in the kitchen,
Rick, go check on Walter.
A scream erupted from the room.
He's dead! That kid killed him!
The tallest man leaned toward me.
You were supposed to die quickly.
He gripped my hair.
Now, you'll suffer.
15 minutes felt like eternity. They tied me and beated me like a dog. I was ready to die, but then the door exploded open. Police stormed inside. The cannibal surrendered instantly. The police asked me about everything, what I saw, and I retold them what happened with me. A detective later told me that a passerby noticed Walter dragging me inside. If not for him, I would be another skeleton under that bed. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital, and later 3 months of therapy. At the university, I became a legend, but I didn't care. After accident, I understood just one thing. Monsters don't live in forests or nightmares. They live in apartments next to ours. After everything that happened, I don't trust anyone anymore.